I've got a very busy Sunday, so I gotta get my reloading room all put back together. I've had looks like bombshells going off, but I got some 22 arc that I'm gonna decap, and I've got a bunch of 22 arc right here that's been fired that I need to decap. If you do not shoot 22 arc, man, I would. It's an impressive little cartridge. And so basically, I got a bunch of decapping to do before I can clean it. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do for a little bit, and then I've got a ton of work out here to do, and then getting into 7 PRC and 308 precision stuff and stuff like that, and a bunch of annealing. I've got a very, very long day ahead of me, so I figure I would hop on here and see what's up with everybody, and see who we get tuning in. If anything, I know it's Sunday, early morning. Hey Wayne, how you doing, man? Wayne, what are you doing for your 22 to 250 barrels? What barrel maker are you using for that? Because I'm thinking about building one and just doing it, actually a video with 22 250 versus the 22 Creedmoor kind of thing with a fast twist. Hey Michael, how's it going, man? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday morning. I'm in the reloading room, hopefully all day today, get a bunch of stuff done. Douglas, okay, you're asking Douglas. What twist and what rifling? Actually, Wayne, do you mind? I don't know if you care, but do you mind emailing me that stuff? Because I think I am gonna build a 2250 AI. I kind of think I want to do that for maybe this winter or spring coming up. If you can email me the details that you run, because I know you really like it, right? You're the guy that likes that 250 AI. So right now I'm just I got a bunch of 22 arc here that I shot, and I'm just going through decapping it, so I can get it clean. So yeah, okay, yeah, Wayne. My email's just in the my bio for but it's just reloading. Quest for the perfect load at Gmail, so you can do that. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool content. Oh, I love the arc. The 6mm arc, the 22 arc. The 6mm arc is probably one of my favorite. 1 in 14 is too slow. Yeah, it is too slow. No, that's what we're talking. We're talking going fast twist with 22 250. But my 22 arc is incredible. I took three animals with over in Africa. The longest was at 473. Dropped a bliss buck right where it stood. It was amazing. I'm a big fan of this cartridge. Join you on the bench this morning, loading some 95 243s. Nice Burger VLDs with some Ramshot Hunter. Looking forward to see. Oh, right on, man. That should be pretty good results. Hey, man, how you doing? Mr. Alabama Reloader. I've been enjoying your rifle setup videos. It's been good. I shoot a lot of 6 arc and have considered the 22. The 6 arc is really, really good. Just landed in DC for work this week. Oh man, have fun. Oh man, I've been there, done that. So, right on. How's life besides that? But yeah, no. 22 arc I like a lot. The 6 arc is probably, it's kind of funny if I had to pick between top 3 cartridges. It's 30-06, 6mm arc, and then probably now 22 Creedmoor. But the 22 arc's right up there too. So, but we're gonna be playing with some 300 rum here soon too. I'm just waiting for the barrel to get threaded, and I might try to push like a 110 or a 130 grain for prairie dogs on that thing. Whew, it's gonna be smoking. Everything's going great, but not hunting in South Africa. Right? Yeah, right on, dude. I know. Man, I'm hoping New Zealand next year. We'll see. Maybe some New Zealand next year. That'd be awesome. Or Africa again. I'd totally do that. Yeah, dude, the 300 rum. So I'm I'm pretty stoked about that. I just ordered. I'm gonna get it in a different stock because it comes in that it's like in the Winchester stainless stock, and it's like that really cheap synthetic plastic because it's Model 70, and I do not like that stock. So what I think what I'll do is I think I might try to get an AG composite stock for it, and that way, and add a little bit of weight to it because that thing's gonna kick either with a brake or a can on it, no matter what. But I think that would be a lot of fun to go out and shoot prairie dogs with that thing. Pushing a 30 cal bullet like at 3,800 feet per second, that will be nuts. What bullet for the 22 arc? So the 62 grain Hornady ELD VT and the 80 grain ELD X. Those are the ones that I've been playing with it in the 22 arc. Twist rate for the 22 arc. The 22 arc, you can run a 7 or an 8. It's fine. You don't have to go that fast. That'll be sweet rifle, and yeah, in the mist, exactly, dude. Well, I mean, when I was shooting in Wyoming, shooting them with the 6mm arc, it was hammering them hard. So I can't even imagine what a freaking 300 rum's gonna do. It's gonna be pretty crazy. So, oh, by the way, these are the guys I was hunting with in South Africa, Crusader Safari. Guys, if you need a recommendation and you think about going, I would totally recommend these guys. It was amazing. They did an amazing job. So, I felt safe. It was incredible. So if you guys are thinking about going to Africa, Crusader Safari, they'll pick you up from the airport. It'll be awesome. The best food I've ever had in my life, too. Every night, dinners catered with a chef. Breakfast is catered with a chef. It's just awesome. Yeah, complete vaporation. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah. Anyways, so no, the 22 arc, 6mm arc, big fan. I'm excited for what's future Hornady's got in store because Hornady is, I think, really starting to become really innovative on certain stuff. The bullets, calibers, it's gonna be impressive. But I am gonna try the what is it? The 80. What is it? I think it's the 80.5 burgers. I want to try those in the 22 Creed and the 6 and the 22 Arc as well. So I got out and shot the 7 PRC. That rifle I sent back on Friday. I sent it back to the manufacturer on Friday. It needs a different barrel. It did not shoot well, so it happens. You have barrel problems, so they're gonna throw a new barrel on, and they said they'd turn around and get it to me really quick. So I'm excited about that. And then we'll be back on the 7 PRC train. The rifle is amazingly fun to shoot. It's got a Bixen and Andy trigger in it. Trigger's really nice. Very nice rifle to shoot. It's just it didn't group at all. So tried 4 different factory offerings with it, but it happens sometimes. So they're gonna spin on a new barrel for me and get it to me quick, and then I'll be back on the 7 PRC stuff. Are you shooting a bolt gun? Both. I am shooting both for a 22 arc, a bolt gun and a AR. The AR is a 16-inch Shock Customs barrel. Actually pretty nice AR that I built. It's AR I had previously, and then the barrel just put in it. And then the other one is a Proof Research bolt gun for the 22 arc. The triggers are nice, and I'm like a huge Timney trigger guy. But the Bixen, yeah, I think didn't you Wesley didn't you get a Bixen Andy trigger recently and put one in? Is that where I saw one recently? Because I'll tell you what, those are very nice triggers. I'm also a Trigger Tech guy too, so I think I'm kind of torn between the Trigger Tech and the Bixen Andy triggers. What jumped to the rifling? I am just loading it at 2.260. That's I'm doing for loading, and they all shoot amazing. So basically mag length for an AR and send it in hammer, and it works just fine. So That's what I'm doing, Gabriel. I have one, and it's yeah. What rifle is that in? That's in a 6.5, right? Is that in the 6.5 that you rebarreled? I'm spoiled now, dude. I know. It's funny is when I was at the range the other day, my buddy brought his 300 Blackout AR, and we were gonna sight it in for him. And I got behind the rifle and I fired, and I was like, oh, dude, we need to do something with your trigger here. I'm starting to get to where I might becoming a little bit of a trigger snob here. So I think I'm gonna try to hook him up with a nice trigger for his AR. So yeah, okay, good, okay. I see, man. I watch all your stuff, dude. I'm a dedicated follower there, Mr. Alabama Reloader, and sometimes I have a good memory. Yeah, trigger snob. Yeah, I'm getting that way, man. To be honest with you, I'm becoming a trigger snob and a glass snob, because I'm starting to notice the big, like, at um, lower light and in higher magnification, I am really starting to see a difference in quality of scopes. And now, because I've been hunting or shooting late at night, and then I'm starting to see a big difference. So. Trigger Tech Diamond. Yeah, that's a really good trigger, Gabriel. That's a really good trigger. That's what I have in the 22 Arc, 22 Creed, and, well, both the 22 Creeds, 22 Arc, and then I'm thinking about, I have a Timney trigger in one of my 8.6 Blackouts that I just built, but I'm thinking about switching it over. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. How damage 22R on deer, brother? I mean, yeah, 22, they shoot it in the head will kill anything. Just been doing it for a long time. Yeah, I'm becoming more of a glass snob too. I've got a budget scope, but moving forward, I'm putting more. Exactly, and so that's kind of the way I'm turning to, dude. Is I'm getting to the point where I'd rather spend the money on quality glass. And the thing is I can move glass. I can move glass on different rifles. So say I got to spend $2,000 on a scope, and I just throw it on the 22 Creedmoor, and then, like, okay, well, I'm done shooting the 22 Creedmoor for a little bit, then I can just throw it on a different rifle. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I really like Leupold. Vortex is great for the money, but I'm starting to get to where Leupold, Swarovski, actually Track. I'm a big fan of Track too, though. If you guys haven't tried Track optics, they're pretty nice too. I have one of theirs that's on that 30-06 long range that I built, and that is a really nice scope. I was shooting that the other day, and it was past sunset, and I was still getting pretty good light, and I switched over to a different rifle, and the scope did not have nowhere near the light transformation. It was actually pretty crazy. So, but yeah, no, trigger. I mean, I don't know. I might just become more of just a rifle snob in general, which is unfortunate because I still like my budget rifles. I mean, like, I still got, a Savage, that Savage Axis and stuff like that. I'll still doing tons of stuff like that, or a basic Remington 700 and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. I was also talking about, like, I was trying to figure out how I can start getting the quality of my videos maybe a little bit better, because I'm sure some of you guys would probably enjoy that or appreciate that. But I also, at the same time, I kind of just like my rough blog style that I do. I don't know. You guys tell me what you'd want to see more of. I mean, I guess I could always try to do higher end quality stuff, but the problem is I can't shoot at my range. I can't video and shoot at my range if other people are there. So that's what makes it difficult. Because I'd like to be able to, videotape my targets as I shoot, but they won't let me. I got in trouble for it, I guess. So, but yeah, I need to find a different range, or I just need to find a better place to shoot. But, in general, I don't know. Everybody tells me I'm doing good, but, like, I watch other people's videos and they're all edited with all fancy stuff in it, and I'm kind of wondering, should I be doing stuff like that? But I don't know. Okay, thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm trying. It's the one side that I don't really, like, enjoy, like, is the editing of the video. Like, my thing is like, I just want to, like, get on and tell you guys what I did, tell you my results, kind kind of like show you that, like, this new press that I got, the short action custom press. This thing is freaking awesome. I think it's my dude. It's such a nice press. I might reach out to them and try some of their dies actually. But man, this thing is, it's so smooth. I'm still decapping on a different. Yeah, Leslie, it's a nice press. I'm still decapping on this RCBS just because it's kind of easier right now because I didn't have the hole to drill. I gotta get a bigger drill bit to drill down through my bench so the primer drop in there, and then I'll be probably using that press for like 90% of stuff. But I am thinking about doing a video. Well, I will be doing a video like on progressive on the 750 or the 650 on how to do basically precision reloading on a progressive press too. So we'll be doing stuff like that. Cool, Gabriel. He's a good guy. He's always putting stuff out too. I mean, he's a big 6.5 Creedmoor guy, so if you like 6.5 Creedmoor, he's your guy. But he is doing a 30-06 video. So previously, what was only Georgia Shooting Connection? Okay. Yeah, they still do their live stuff. I don't know. I have a hard time sometimes watching everybody because there's so many people to keep track of. So I appreciate everybody that stops in, watches all my stuff. It's kind of humbling, actually. So, man, I didn't realize I shot so much 22 arc. It's crazy. So I keep track of all my primers and stuff like that. Friday, 7 p.m. Central. Okay. So that's usually, my son has a soccer practice, I think, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But, so, like, I take all my primers, and I save all my primers, and I dump them into, I break stuff, apparently. But I dump it into, oh, shoot, I just stuck that in there. I dump them into empty bourbon bottles or whiskey bottles. And, I just pour them in. I have filled 6 of these from this year. 6, not Pendleton, but like different ones. I've filled 6 so far. So we're in September. I've shot that much this year. It's just crazy. So it's kind of cool to see. I'm gonna do like I'll probably do a video because I'm gonna start putting them all up along my wall up here, and so I'll probably do like some sort of reel of all of them. So, but what I do is I don't buy another alcohol bottle until I fill one of those. So let's see here. Went to the range Friday morning and started the barrel break-in process on the Savage 110 Trail Hunter. Okay. So Leslie, what is your barrel break-in process? Tell me what your barrel break-in process is. And how did it shoot? Or are you gonna keep me in suspense? I've got, man, so like for my buddy 7 PRC Wesley, I'm running those 143 grain copper roses in my buddy's McGuire ballistics, and those things are just lights out shooting out of his rifle, out of his Ruger American Go Wild. It's actually pretty impressive how well they shoot. So I'm kind of kicking myself for not buying that rifle when he bought it. I kind of wish I would have bought it because I really like that rifle actually, and it shoots just hammers. Only drink gin this summer as much as I like bourbon. I think it was giving me, oh, that's a bummer, man. Yeah, it will do that. I mean, I don't drink very much. I mean, and when I do drink, it's with people, and so you know, it's family, friends, whatever, they're over, and they and so like I'm not the only one drinking out of that bottle. So I hope that didn't look like I'm an alcoholic, because I'm not. I might drink like once a week, twice a week maybe, and it's not by myself usually. I mean, obviously, you know, if I'm doing a live chat, then I have a little glass. It's not by myself, because you guys are here with me, right? Um, anyways, okay. Let's see here. I follow the Howa process: shoot one, then clean and repeat for 10 shots, then shoot 10 shots and clean and repeat for 20 shots. So it's a total of 30 shots. Okay. And do you use just like, do you like work up like a, just like a generic, like, hey, I don't care about group, and just shoot it? And just, and then, or do you actually use it for like velocity testing or something like that? Because I usually, from my experience, barrels speed up around 100 rounds. And so I usually do not take, like, realistically, I usually go out and just put, I usually just put a bunch of random stuff through my rifle and just get used to it before I even do any type of testing until after 100 rounds. But I don't do a break-in like you do. I just shoot it and then clean it. Usually what I'll do is I'll shoot like 20 and then run a patch through it, and then shoot another 20 to 40 and then run a patch through it, and then shoot, and then get to 100, then go home and clean it, scrub it really good, get all the copper fouling out of it and stuff like that, and then then I'm usually good to go, and then I start doing my testing. Normally I use it for velocity testing, jump to baseline the rifle, but this time I'm using federal factory ammo to break in 180 grain power shocks. Okay, that's actually a pretty good bullet too, man. Have you ever shot a whitetail with the power shock? I shot a blacktail with it, and I was actually pretty impressed. I drink about twice a week too. How come 7 is not more popular for the AR-15 platform, or 7mm for AR-10? So 7 is pretty hard to load in an AR-15 platform because of how long it is. It's in an AR-10, and the AR-10s are heavy. The 7mm doesn't really work in the ARC. I know some people have tried it. I'm just not an AR-10 platform guy because they're too dang heavy, man. I'd rather run a bolt gun at that point. I can run a bolt gun almost as fast as most people can run an AR. You know, your average shooter, I can run it pretty dang close. But that's a good question. 7mm 8's a great round. If you're into 7s, that's good. 280 AI. Really, to be honest with you, every 7mm cartridge, in my opinion, is a really good round. So, you want the Garmin Radar? Dude, the Garmin Radar is a game changer. If you're looking for, I would save your money before you buy any other rifle, any other shooting stuff, and I'd buy one of those. And then I would go on to my my Etsy store, Extruded Customs, and go buy yourself a case for it, and then use that code and get 10% off. So, anyways, but it's a shameless plug there. Okay, I'm back. 22-250 is a 1 in 7. Okay, I gotta screenshot that. Okay, so 1 in 7 twist, 6 groove, 26 inch, 830 at the muzzle, extra air barrel. Okay, 75 grain aim extra. Okay, right on, dude. Thanks, Wayne. Okay, you don't have to email me because obviously I just screenshot it. And then I've never hunted with the bullet. Yeah, you maybe save one or get another box. It's actually a pretty good bullet. I've noticed it works really well. Yeah, get the Garmin. I agree 100% with Alabama Reloader. That would be the main purchase. Oh, here. So that's my Etsy store, Extruded Customs. I don't know if you're talking about that or if you're talking about his comment. And then that's the 10% off anybody on here if they want to use it. So yeah. Anyways, do tons of stuff on there: reloading trays, shotgun trays, all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of how I mainly support this habit for the most part these days, because as we all know, this is not a cheap habit. And now I've got to pay a bunch of taxidermy for all the animals I shot in Africa. So I will be saving for a little bit. So you guys probably won't see any new guns coming up anytime soon, because I have to. I'm gonna have a hefty bill for taxidermy. So yeah. So, but there'll be plenty of content. I'm hoping life's gonna slow down a little bit for me, so I can start doing more videos. Maybe get 2 videos a week at least out. Do some more lives and stuff like that. I basically have my article all done for Africa. That's gonna be a 2-part article. So basically have that all done. I have probably, I don't know, a couple hours left of writing on it, and then a little bit of editing on it, and then I'll be good. So yeah. But I'm thinking about adding in some more light here too, because I noticed when I was trying to do this short action press here. All right. This short action press here, I had a hard time getting the light facing down this way, so I think I'm gonna add a light up in here. Do you even lift, bro? Yeah. I lift a little bit, but not that much. I used to power lift, actually, which is funny you say that. I'm old now though, so it was too hard on my body. Who do I write for? So I write for 3 different magazines, but the main publisher is Wolf Publishing. So Handloader Magazine, Rifleman's Journal, and Varmint Magazine. Those are the 3 magazines I mainly write for. Yeah, dude, I'll send you an article. Although you're more than willing to pick it up too, but it's gonna be in Rifleman's Journal is what the story will be. So it's gonna be a 2-parter. So yeah, I actually just got done. My most recent one that just got published was the 10mm article, and that was in their rifle. So so every now and then, Rifleman's Journal, they'll do like a special article that will be like on like magazine racks only, that doesn't get shipped out, and it was basically a pistol special, and that was in that. So that was that Yukon SDS 10mm. So that was a fun project. That thing kicked pretty good though. So yeah. What's going on, Alaska Andy? I keep dropping my brass here. How you doing, man? Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. Let's see here. Is Rifleman Journal Wolf Publishing also? Yeah, it is. Yep. Oh, sweet. Somebody just bought something from Etsy from me. Thank you. Appreciate it if you're on here and you just did that. So, yeah, Wayne. So Rifleman's Journal and Handloader and Varmint Magazine are both. So, I haven't looked at print magazines in years. Maybe I should. Good. Good for Powerfield. Yeah, it is. You can also get the online subscription from them too. I know a lot of people are doing it that way. I do, because I get them sent to me because I write for them. But I have the online subscription, and it's nice because you can literally just go in and search for, like, say you want to look for a 6mm article, or you want to look for anything that's written by me or someone else, or like a 30.6 article, and then we'll just go through and pull all those articles for them. The online subscription. Actually, it's pretty cool. So. So you haven't seen Rifleman's Journal in your area? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, it might be hit or miss. I don't really know. Like, it depends, like, where everybody lives and who covers it, right? You know, and stuff like that. So, I mean, Alabama Reloader gets them. He finds them all over the place, but I don't know where. I mean, he travels though. So like for me, where I live, Safeway carries it sometimes, which would be like Ralph's, I guess, maybe for other places, same company. Albertsons, Barnes and Noble carries them. You know, stuff like that. So kind of just depends exactly what you're, you know, what area you live in. So. All right, so I'm kind of keeping track how much 22 arc I shot, and so far I'm up to 200 rounds. I always find the magazine, the supermarket. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Pan Junkie? Only have Walmart, dude. So maybe the way to go is I think Walmart stopped carrying it because they're a bunch of liberal idiots. I think the way to do it is really just go on and subscribe to the magazine. That's the best way to do it because actually that's the cheapest way to do it. Varmint you find at the local store, that's good. So because Varmint you can't subscribe to right now, they're actually going to be working hopefully so you can subscribe to it. And oh my gosh, people. So you can work to it. So right now, Varmint magazine you can only find in the store, but they're making it so hopefully you can start subscribing to it. The best way to do it is to subscribe to the magazine. That way you get every issue and it's cheaper. Really, to be honest with you. And if you like to look at stuff on an iPad or a computer, they do, like I said, they do have the online subscription where you can just literally go through and search too. That is really, really nice. So I am just gonna. You are. There we go. That guy's taken care of. That guy's taken care of. Sorry about that, guys. I had to silence a few people here. People are weird, man. I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, so but yeah, that's kind of the whole spiel on the writing for the magazine and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy it. I've gotten great contacts from it. Met a ton of people. I mean, that's why I got to go to Africa. Was because of that, right? So I'm eternally grateful, and the people that I've met, contacts. I mean, it's crazy. The industry is, guys. The gun industry is so big, but at the same time, so small. It's crazy. Who knows who, and once you know a certain person, it's kind of unreal. So, but yeah, it's pretty nice. What's the magazine called? Okay, so, I don't have many of them right here right now. And the last time I showed them, I got freaking kicked. So I'm not gonna do that again. So, Rifleman's Journal, Handloader Magazine, and Varmint Magazine. I'll do a post on my community of all three of them so you guys can see them. Wonder what the 22 Creedmoor would do with a 26-inch pipe. Wayne, it's pretty impressive. I can tell you from firsthand. So, I ran a 25 and 3/4 inch barrel on an 80 grain ELD X bullet, and I got 34.12 in velocity. So it's pretty dang good. I know. Let's see. It's WM Western Michigan. Our Walmart was the highest farm selling Walmart in the country. A lot of, yeah, I bet, dude. I mean, like, I got my first rifle from Walmart. My dad, when I was 13, bought me a 30-06. So, oh, Walmart, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just the way the world's going. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about it. It just is what it is. So, but, so, yeah. But, it's all good. The what's pretty crazy is this little cartridge actually like really crazy out to 500 yards to the capability of it. Seems like everyone I watch wants a short barrel. I don't mind long barrels and I don't mind short barrels. It just depends what you're doing. If I'm gonna sit at a bench, I'll run a long barrel all day long. But if I'm out hunting, you know, like the weight plays into it. A suppressor on the back on the end of it plays into it. It, you know, that's really the reason why. So, the 8.6 is awesome. I did the R, like I said, I did the R&D work for Cutting Edge for their 8.6 bullet. So I did a bunch of stuff loading for that and got that done. 8.6 is actually sitting right there. So I'm going to be doing some stuff on that too soon. So I've got kind of a list of priority I got to work off. First list is I got to get my reloading room here organized so I can just feel like I'm competent in what I'm doing here. And then there will be videos coming out on certain stuff. So my Walmart sells rifles and shotguns. Yeah, my Walmart still does too. They just don't sell like the hunting magazines or anything like that there. So it's funny though, like my Walmart won't sell 5.56 because they think it has to do with the AR, which is whatever. Well, so right now I'm at 250 rounds of 22 ARC, and I still have that much to go. So I shot a lot of it, guys. I shoot a lot. So our Walmart scaled back on their department, core precision, nor lack of. Yeah, I can see that. So I know like Walmart is like one of the best places to buy ammo actually, which is crazy because, or it used to be. It used to be really good for pricing. So I used to go buy, like, you know, when I was in high school, I had my dad go buy the you know, 30-06 Remington core locks and stuff like that. So let's see here, Michael. No Walmart sells 5.56. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Because they go in the black rifle. So PRC rifle. Yep, PRCs are cool. Good rifles. So it's funny, guys, because like every time I go to the range, there's one rifle I take with me no matter what I'm doing. And it's a 6 ARC. So I probably shoot 6 ARC more than I shoot anything else. I go through a ton of 6mm bullets. Do a lot of testing with that. Do you have a favorite die manufacturer that you use for your ARC? Yes, I do. And so once again, shoot, I just dropped a piece of brass. I don't know where it went. Oh well. I'm not a fanboy, but I'm a big fan of what Hornady has been doing. Here's why. 6 ARC dies, $48, okay? The custom dies. And then you go buy this. You have probably a set of the nicest dies that you can get for the price, and with a very, very nice click adjust. Listen, I mean, look how clean this thing is. And then you can hear the thing, and it's crazy accurate. So like, I really like Hornady stuff. But I don't use, so like, I think a lot of you guys know this, I don't use the expander ball. So I always take that out. So I decap my brass, then I clean it, and then I anneal it, and then I lube it, and then I run it through the full length sizing, and then I use the expander mandrel, and then I go from there. That's kind of how I do all my stuff. So for my expander mandrel, I use L.E. Wilson, I use 21st Century, and then there's another company I use. I can't remember that. I'm not gonna try. So, but I mean, really, you can't go wrong with the 6 ARC. So, or any of the Hornady dies. And the other thing is like the thing I noticed is I have a lot of Redding dice here, which I was a big Redding fan for a very, very long time. And I started sticking stuff in the Redding dice, and then I started looking in there with a scope, and the machine quality has just gone downhill in my opinion for Redding. So I've pretty much got switched over to RCBS and Hornady because I really like the RCBS. Also, Matchmaster dies, they're just quite a bit more money. So if money's not an object, go with the RCBS. If you want to try to get a little more budget friendly, the Hornady with that click adjust, you're gonna be awesome. Let's see here. Don't tell Walmart about the 350 legend. Yeah, exactly, man. So November, when either one of the candidates wins, we start having. Oh, geez. Sit back and actually, yeah, I know, right? Well, I don't know what you mean by do something, but I'm gonna skip that. I'm not getting political. Sorry. I wish Hornady would get 22 Creedmoor ammo in stores to get some popularity, so more people would chamber. Had believe Ruger chambered 22 art before 22. So okay, so Simon, the reason behind that is because Hornady signed a deal with Horizon Firearms for the first 2 years. Only way you're gonna be able to buy it is from them, and after that, then you'll see it in stores, Simon. So if you need 22 Creedmoor, though, go to Horizon Firearms and buy it from them. They have it in stock. It's not expensive. It's, yeah, so. What's the difference between an expander ball and expander mandrel? The expander ball, once you go down in size, you're now pulling it up through, and it also is not as stable, which can cause run out. The expander mandrel goes through, and it stays consistent all the way through. Let's see here. I stick more cases in Redding dies than any other brand. Wesley, 100%. Unfortunate, because I really like Redding dies. I just recently, I don't know what the deal is, but same. And so I've kind of gone away from Redding dies, and they're expensive. Wayne says no 6 Creed in Gen 2 either. Yeah, yeah. 6 Creed I think is kind of gonna go away. I think it's too fast, and it's kind of like in between too much of the 22 and the 6.5. But it's a good cartridge. I just don't think it's going to be as popular. I've been using the Mighty Armory in 21st Century mandrel, but like the Hornady seeing top. Yeah, dude, that is nice. I think so too. I reload. I'm just looking at the benefit others would gain from shooting the cartridge. People don't understand till they shoot it. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I mean, really what it is like I said, it's because Hornady signed a deal with Horizon Firearms that they could be the main distributor for the ammo, which makes sense for Horizon because then they can make more. Then they can make money, and they're the main people chambering the 22 Creedmoor right here, right? 22 Creedmoor. And so they're the main people chambering those rifles, and the rifles are amazing. I mean, if you guys are in the market for a 22 Creedmoor and you've got $3,000 to spend on a very, very nice, basically custom-made rifle, yeah, I cannot recommend them enough. They shoot lights out. Everyone I've shot shoots amazing, shoots factory well. Hand loads, it's very easy to hand load for too. Reloading for 22 Creedmoor is the only way to go. Well, I don't know, man. Like the 22 Creedmoor factory ammo I get shoots really good. But gotta drop, buddy. Have a good time, man. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, bud. Have a good one. How's it going, Ron? How you doing, man? This is pretty busy for a Sunday. I'm surprised how many people we've been having and chatting for. I'm competing with football, church, and all kinds of things. So it's I'm pretty impressed. So I appreciate all you guys in here, man. Chatting and stuff like that. We'll keep decapping here. So, anyways, I don't know what I went off on a tangent about, but it shoots good, but 3490 from a 22-inch barrel compared to 3300 from a 24-inch barrel. Well, yeah, I get that, man. Yep. So, what's going on, Trev? How's everybody doing? This is a pretty good stream for a Sunday. I might have to start doing this more often Sunday mornings. I kind of was wondering if I've even actually really get you guys in here because I thought I would be competing with football and all kinds of stuff. But I'm glad to see that you guys are in here. That's cool. I've had built move forward to a 6 arc when I dropped the bolt. Trying different size mandrels. Have you experienced? Let's see here. Let me reread that. I've had bullets move forward on your 6 arc when I drop the bolt. Been trying different. So maybe a little more neck tension or maybe crimp. So you're running that on an AR then, not a bolt gun then, huh? And how close? I mean, are you? Is it because you're shoveling into the rifling? Is that what's causing it, or you think it's? What are your thoughts? How 22 arc do with hand loads compared to factory? You can push 22 arc pretty hard, but the 22 arc factory is pretty dang accurate too. So, Moose says, "How did I become a hat rack? At least I'm remember." Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What was it? Rocky or Bullwinkle? Which one's the moose from Rocky and Bullwinkle? I can't remember. I got the caribou over there. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is, I think I'm gonna have to change my shelving here, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of African animals up along the wall here. I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, yay or no? I'm backed off rifling. Never had anything like this. Maybe more neck tension. Maybe crimp your brass. That could help. Well, surgeons are not biting yet, or I'd be fishing and listening to the live chat. Okay, right on. Bullwinkle. Okay. Marty the Moose too. Yeah, that works too. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, no, my grandpa shot this back in the 60s out of Alaska. I wish I could say that's mine, but it's not. That's one animal I have not gotten yet that I would love to get. We're closed. What are you, Mike? What are you closed on? So. Let's see here. You using short action press? I don't think you'll take that with 22 Creedmoor or the Arc. Oh, I'd shoot a moose with a 22 Creedmoor. It'd have to be probably like a 90 grain bullet and right in the old pump house, and I might have to shoot it a couple more times. But man, the water buck I shot with that 22 Creedmoor over in Africa, I don't know, man. That thing rolled him. He rolled and went straight up, and that was a big water buck. The thing too is okay, let's see. Let me go back to answering that question. Using a short action press, I am not using it right now just because for right now I'm decapping, and I didn't have a big enough drill bit to drill through my table for the where's it at? It's around here somewhere. But for the drop tube to come down, so yeah, I have not. But otherwise, I will be. That press is stinking nice. And I may just be honest with you. I may just decap everything on a different press, and then use that press for sizing and seating. We'll see here. I'll try crimping. Didn't want to add another step. Yeah, I know, man. Well, maybe if you don't add another step, what neck tension are you running? I mean, how much neck tension are you running on that stuff? Let's see here. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? Yeah, I tell you what, the 22 Creedmoor I was impressed. And you know what? Everybody says African game is like tougher. I don't know about that, man. I've shot mule deer. Mule deer are tough. So are elk. And everything I killed over there was one shot with either 22 Creedmoor or the 22 Arc. So, what do you think crimping does to accuracy or velocity consistency? You know, that is a pretty good question. I've done a little bit of testing of it. Elk are tough. I think elk are probably the toughest animals. I think elk are tougher than moose. Okay, so what do I think crimping does? I've seen benefits where it improves accuracy. I have not seen benefits where it improves the consistency and velocity. I don't know if because I haven't done enough testing, but I have seen it improve accuracy, and then at the same time I've seen it not improve accuracy. So I don't know. I think you got to have a big enough sample table there. I really don't crimp much. Stuff I do crimp is going to be in heavy recoiling rifles that where it can set the bullet back. So like 458 SOCOM on an AR, I will crimp that. You know, 4570, I crimp that. The mountain rams in Alaska were a nuts hunt. Yeah. Oh, dude, I bet. We had one person fall off a cliff. And holy jeez, man, that's crazy. I don't think I'd want to fall off a cliff. That's what I was thinking about with my press setup. I like my RCBS Summit, but like the setup of the short action. Thought about doing 2 short handles of the Summit and adding the handle in between. Okay, yeah, that would work. Hey, how you doing, man? How was your live? So, yeah, no, that would work. I tell you what, the press is not cheap, guys. So, like, the short action press is not cheap. But I'll tell you what, from what I'm seeing for sizing consistency, has been pretty nice. And the free floating, I will be, I'm going to do a bunch of brass prep, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do some 7 PRC stuff, and we're going to do run out on it compared to this, the Horty and the RCBS press, and we'll see which one I'm pretty convinced it's going to be lights out. So, yeah. Let's see here. I could view the RAM from some hospital window with my binoculars. That's funny. Yeah, I love free flow. I mean, like, I sold my Forester coax press. This thing, I think, is gonna replace anything like that. It's guys, this press is so smooth, and like their warranty on its lifetime. I mean, it's a good press. Like I said, it's not cheap, but maybe do, I don't know, maybe sell something else, save it for it. I think it is a press that's going to last a lifetime. You're going to be able to hand it down to your kids and stuff like that. So, yeah. What round would you hunt elk with? Okay, so I would hunt elk with anything basically 7 mil or bigger. Really, you know, 7. I've seen cow elk taken with, you know, a 7mm 08. So, really, I mean, ethically, you know, you could probably shoot it with anything. Like shot placement, shoot in the head, shoot it behind the right spot. But I personally feel that 7mm or bigger. I'm a big 30 cal guy. I would probably pick a 300 Win Mag, 300 WSM kind of thing. It's all about what you can shoot though comfortably. So like if you're kind of sensitive to recoil, maybe a 280 AI would be a good option. 7 PRC really is not that bad of a recoiling rifle. Caribou hunting was fun with an AK. Yeah, that would be fun. Let's see here. I've tried 204, 2045, 2041 mandrels from 21st century. So you're running 3,000 neck tension with a 240, so that should be enough, man. Yeah, maybe try crimping, or when that's shoving that 6 arc into, is it shoving it back? Is it when you pull it out? Is it because you have rifling marks on it? So I'd be curious to know that. In the chat, what press do you suggest for a beginner? Are you going to be loading like precision rifle stuff? Are you going to be loading pistol stuff? What's the goal? Kind of thing. That's kind of my so it just depends what exactly your goals are. And I would buy it used if you can. Check Facebook or something like that. I use a 300 Win Mag for all the larger critters, moose, bear, and such. Yeah, can't go wrong. I'm new here. What do you think of my first chat here? Gabriel, I think you're doing fine. 28 Nosler. Ooh, man. Okay. So 28 Nosler, that's a stout round too. That's a good round. Uh, well, I mean, it all depends what you got for a budget. To be honest with you, I'm kind of a guy that I would buy once, cry once. But if you're not sure you're gonna enjoy reloading, maybe watch some videos, go over to a friend that does it, see if you like it first. Buy something used and go from there. Can't go wrong with a Hornady RCBS press. Those would be the two main ones. Single stage that I would do, the Hornady iron press or the rock chucker. That's kind of what I would go with, and then maybe go from there. And then if you really enjoy it, you can get into, like I said, like $800 press here, short action custom press. It just depends. Hopefully that answers your question, man. Let's see here. Yeah, Vanessa, you've been around for a long time. You're always stopping it. I was surprised with the amount of recoil from the 7 PRC, but only 8-pound with suppressor. Yeah. It depends. Like, right, it all depends on what your rifle is and how hot it is, I guess, and what bullet you're pushing too. But that 7 PRC I was shooting, it was freaking easy. I aught 6s that shoot way worse. 3 Win Mega's probably the brittle in a light plastic stock for hunting rifle. Yeah, it can be. Throw a brake on it, or a can, it makes it a lot better. Ever do flintlock hunting? I did that in Alaska too. No, I've never done flintlock hunting. Not like 300 PRC. Duh, 300 PRC is a hammer. Yeah, that's a thing. Get a lead turret press? Oh, AR, you're killing me, man. I don't know about that. I have a hard time recommending Lee stuff. I always feel like I'm finicking with it. It's breaking, it's plastic. But AR, I see what you're saying. It's cheaper. It just depends what your budget is. But I have a hard time recommending lead presses. I'll recommend lead dies, but I have a hard time recommending lead presses. And if you want a progressive press, I would just buy a Dillon personally. Vanessa, I have the rock chucker. Yep, let's go in. Let's see. I've seen some rifle makers of the tip. Let's see here. I have some rifle marks on the tip of the bullet set back. The company that purchased said that nothing is wrong. I bore scoped and the new want. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Louis. Hopefully that answered your question. I'm loading in my storage unit. Keeps eyes away from what I'm doing, and it's quiet. There you go. It looks like the rifling has a few grooves, but run into throat area is normal. Yeah, it is, but you don't want so you're obviously running that 6 arc in an AR platform. What are you running out of a longer mag? What length are you running, and what bullet? Because it sounds like what's happening is you're hitting the rifling and it's shoving it back. Personally, that's kind of what it sounds like. Yeah, plastic will break AR. You're right. Ouch! My rifles have wood stocks. That's the best way to go. HDP is a nice plastic. My bench swings around the first place and made for them. Nice. So, yeah. So, I mean, like, to me, it sounds like your 6 arc is hitting the rifling, and that's why it's going back. So it could be, that could be why. So like, 3,000 neck tension should be more than enough to hold that in place from it running in. 18-inch barrel, running everything from 108 to 87. Is your 87s doing it, or is it just your longer bullets? I would make sure that your full turkey starts in a week or so. Nice. Fall turkey. I wish we had that here. We don't have fall turkey. Yes, sir. Okay. To me, it sounds like you're running into the rifling. Have you ever stuck anything in the chamber? Like when it goes in and you come out, does it 5 turkey? Holy crap, that's a lot. When you run it in there, have you ever, when you're gonna take it out, does it ever leave the bullet in there or anything like that? But to be honest with you, man, 3,000 neck tension should be more than enough. Unless you're getting spring back. Are you annealing your brass? Let's see here. I got the Lee app press mounted to a block on wood to take the range from size of muzzle or bullets. Works great for that. Not the heaviest built thing. Yeah, true. Um, are the guy we've been talking about, 6 arc. Are you annealing your brass? That should have been like, sorry, one of the first questions. Yes, I'm annealing. Maybe a barrel swap, which sucks. Man, I don't know if it's your like, what's your overall length? Are you at that 2.260? Just saw first turkey on property in years. 10 years ago, we flock here. Oh, cool. Man, I love turkey hunting. That's one of my favorite things to do. But we only get spring turkey here. Want to build a flintlock? Okay. We have a ton of flocks nowadays. Great fun watching them. The wolves and cats have kind of decimated the population of turkeys around where I usually hunt, so I haven't been doing much turkey hunting. So I used EP2 annealer, which is EP integrations, and I use a flame one. So that's how I anneal. I really want to go into induction, but I've had problems ordering it and just never showed up. So we'll see. Plus $1,600 for an annealer is a lot of money when I can get just as good results with a flame. So yeah, I am also pushed back. I've tried the A2 system to slow down the bolt in an OS 3000's neck tension helped, but still doesn't. That's weird, man. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not sure where to go without, like, obviously seeing it or dealing with it. But if you push it around into the chamber and let the bolt slam, does it still doing it? Hey, David, how you doing, man? It's a beautiful Sunday where I live today. It's gonna be an awesome day. I was like, oh man, I should go to the range, but I was like, oh man, I got so much more stuff in here to do that I've got to get in here sorted so I can get to the range more this week. So I'm just wondering. I'm wondering, man, if I don't know, something's weird. Something might be weird with that barrel, but these 3000 neck tensions should be more than enough to keep it in place. Ooh, brisket. Oh, that sounds good. You don't need to send me the upper, man. You can if you want. I'll tell you what. I'll run it through its paces if you want. But yeah, that's totally up to you. Because now you got me really curious. Also, what's your brass trimmed at? That's the other thing I was just kind of thinking about. Also, man, you can email me, questfortheperfectload@gmail.com, and we can talk more about this if you want, dude. I know what it's like to go through and try to figure out stuff like this, and it can be a pain. So, this is why I started my YouTube channel. This is like, I wanted to just talk about gun stuff and share my knowledge and hopefully help people and stuff like that. That's the main reason why I do it. So it's kind of cool that you're here and kind of getting to do this kind of thing. It's kind of cool. What if you bent up the feed lips a bit to let the round enter at a slower angle? Yeah, that might make a difference. I think he's got a problem with his chamber, actually. It's kind of more and more I'm thinking. 20,000's back off a trim. Sweet, that is. Yeah, that's my email. It's also, if you go into my bio here for like if you click on info, I got my email in there too. So so it's questfortheperfectload@gmail.com, but it's also, like I said, in my thing. So yeah. Let's see here, David. I got my 22-250 sighted in at 50 yards. Too many yotes early in the morning. Oh, dude, awesome. So do get company to help. So do I, but can't get company to help. Oh yeah, okay. What's the barrel manufacturer? Yeah, never did a brisket yet. The best 14 hours ever smoked. Yeah, right on. That's gonna be awesome. I do brisket all the time on my smoker. There's just something about smoked I just love. There ain't nothing like it. Okay. Nice slow pork roast. That's gonna be yummy. I'm gonna do chili dogs tonight. From deer. Basically, I have some hot dogs from deer, so we'll do some chili dogs that way. Wonder why 224 Valkyrie never caught on in a bolt gun. It's kind of a niche cartridge, and then with like the 22 Creedmoor and 22 Arc now, I think it's probably gonna kill it, unfortunately. But I do like the 22 Valkyrie. I have a buddy that in Texas that he runs that as deer/coyote gun, and it works well, especially with the 90 grain A-tips. Woo! You think it needs a faster twist rate, Gabriel? For the longer bullet. So my buddy runs, I think it's a 1 in 7 twist, and he's shooting the 90 grain A-tips, and he hasn't had a problem. But I think he's maybe at a little higher elevation. That could be it. Like, because I know, like, I have a problem because I'm at like 100 feet at sea level, and unless I go up in the hills and shoot. But I know he. I know he has no problem shooting them, but sea level does make a difference. Yeah, elevation, yep. My brother and I are going in on a 40-gallon cast iron pour. Oh, dude. Oh, whew. There you go. That's gonna be yummy. Put a cheap Athlon new on Bagara 1 in 9 twist after I run through this factory ammo plan on loading 60 grain VMAXs. Right on. Dude, that's going to be a hammer. I like it. I will drive to Carolinas to pick it up. Right on. That's cool. Is your email in your YouTube description? Yes, it is. You can always get a hold of me too, like on Instagram. It's the same thing, Reloading Quest. You can always message me on Instagram too. But David, we're gonna have some 257 Weatherby coming soon. Excited for that. VKAK to North Carolina is a long drive. Yeah. Do I have a 257 Roberts? I do not. My buddy has one in a Model 70 pre-64, but I don't have one. Kind of a cartridge I kind of wish I had. You know, I got a 25-06. I'm building a 25 Creedmoor. And I really like the 257 caliber. It's, I think, really underrated and slept on. So, cool, Dave. I've been trying to just do like some random shorts. I didn't get a whole lot of footage, mainly because Hori and Horizon were filming the whole thing, and they're that's kind of like their thing, right? So I didn't get a whole lot of footage, and plus I was doing the shooting, so it's kind of hard for me to film and it was just pretty much me and my tracker and my pH. So, dang it, I keep dropping brass. Yeah, I'll find it eventually. So, yeah, same here, like 257. Too bad I can't drive to Africa. Yeah, that would be. To be honest with you, I kind of like that we can't drive to Africa. Oh, you had to sell your 257, man? That's too bad. So what are you doing with all your 257 bullets? You want to sell them? Oh, man. Okay, so I have now, this is the last little handful of 22 arc here. I now have done, I'll tell you in a second how much 22 arc I went through. So, I shot 357 rounds of 22 arc. That's what I just decapped. What powder am I using for 22 arc? Several different ones, but mainly I've been shooting a bunch of factory stuff. Just trying to get a bunch of fire formed. I already sold them. Sorry, man. If I find any more, I'll let you know. Right, yeah, no worries, man. Let's see here. So for 22 arc, kind of depends on your bullet weight. You know, a lot of it's going to be the same as running it in the 6mm arc. Shooter's World Precision, Varget, stuff like that. CFE 223, Lever Evolution. Are 257 bullets same as 6.5 or 20? No, they're not the same. So 257 is different than 6.5. So so you've got you know, 224, 243, 257, 264, which is the 6.5, the 284, what's the 270, and the 270, and then 308, 311, and then you just keep going from there. The 6 arc has interest, but at least a 24-inch in a bolt gun. Yeah, dude, it's I'm pretty impressed with it. Wayne, I would seriously consider it if I were you, man. Going to start working on a 30-06 next. Nice. What's your 30-06? Can't go wrong with 30-06. Time to dump primers. Just like that. There goes 300 primers into there. And it basically looks like it doesn't even make a dent. It's pretty crazy. So what did I just do? Okay, I need that bag. Go back in here. All right. So you have an older Remington 700 with a Magpul stock. Okay, right on. You know what's funny? That's literally what I just bought. I just got one for the channel to do a bunch of content on. And it's a Remington 700. And it has a, one second here. I'm gonna make some noise. And it has a Magpul stock. I'm not a big fan of the Magpul stock, but I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to leave it in that or not yet. And so, but I'm going to be doing I'm basically going to be doing a reloading content on that for showing the versatility of 30-06, basically from 110 all the way up to 220 and stuff like that. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun series. I'm going to really enjoy that. So let's see here. Yeah, AICS mags are nice. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Mounted maybe. Oh, look. Have a good Sunday. Yeah, man. Thanks, Gabriel, for stopping in. Appreciate it. So, yeah. But anyways, I think I'm probably gonna call it, guys. I got that brass all done. I'm gonna go in, eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna be back out here, and I gotta get to really cleaning and buckling down. Maybe I'll do another live or figure out something to do, maybe a quick little video or something. But I appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hi, chatting. You guys did an awesome job chatting today. It was nice. Kept everybody engaged, kept me engaged. Great questions and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping in, saying hi, and yeah, man, I will catch everybody later. Stay safe.